Hi, my name is Bobby, and today I'm going to show you how to cut caulk and re-caulk on a surface. But before we do that, you're going to need a couple tools. First, you're going to need a caulk gun, which you can get those at Home Depot, Lowe's, or any hardware store that would sell them. Secondly, you're going to need a utility knife, any utility knife as long as it has a sharp blade. Thirdly, you're going to need a 5-in-1. This little point here will help dig out any caulk that you're not able to get out. And then also you're going to need a sponge. Sponge helps with a smoother finish once you're finished caulking, and it'll make it look a lot better. I use a extra rag for any excess that you need to wipe off the surface or your finger. And then you're going to need to have some caulk. Today I'm doing white. There's many different types of colors of caulk, but today we're just using white. So with this one, we're going to have to cut the tip, and at a 45-degree angle, you just want to cut it at a 45-degree angle. That way, whenever you have your gun at a 45-degree angle, you get a nice bead. And then I'm also going to load this, show you how to load this. My caulk gun, you just push the button to release the lever, and then you just take the caulk and you just slide it in the slot, and it should sit in pretty nicely and snug. And then to tighten that up, you just kind of give it a little push. Once it stops, it's ready to go. Now we're going to cut the caulk, and then we're going to reapply the caulk once we're done with that. But to do that, we're going to use this knife, and we're going to cut. So on this one, I'm going to take the knife, and I'm going to angle it in that corner, just touching the top of the surface, and just move along slowly. And now after I'm done with that, I'm going to go from the top side of it. Finish it. Now I've started it to come out, and we're going to try and dig that out of there. To do that, you can use the 5-in-1, and I'm going to take the point and just kind of drag it out. It should come out fairly easy since you cut the top and the bottom. Now at this point, we can take our rag and we can kind of clean it up a little bit. This water will help off the rag. Clean the surface. Make sure it's really clean, because then the caulk will stick better. Kind of want that to dry just a couple seconds, but not too long. So now we're at a point where we can use the caulk gun to apply the caulk in the corner, but now we're going to start applying. At a 45-degree angle in the corner, you want to gently press the trigger to get the caulk to come out. With a new tube, you want to be very, very careful, and you want to go really slow. If you don't get a bead in some areas, that's okay, because when you use your finger to wipe that corner, you'll drag the excess to where it needs to go. So now I'm at the end, and I press the release, and it should release the caulk from coming out. We'll set that off to the side. So I'm going to take my finger and push it in the corner. Not hard, but just enough to form. And then you just run it really slow. And if you got some areas that it doesn't take, you just turn and go the opposite direction. Your sponge, you want to make sure it's a little damp. I use a small sponge. I cut the sponge in half. So you just push it in the corner and then you wipe. And I can see a little areas didn't take here. So what we'll do is just do the same process over. And in those areas, just gently, just put a little bit there. Until you like the bead that's there, once you're done. And that is all you got to do. And we'll see you next time.